Hey everybody, 80's girl here with you, and today we are talking about Poochie, Benji, and other cool dog toys of the 80s. Not toys for dogs, but dogs that are toys for kids. So we're going to start mainly into Poochie and Benji, which were my favorite as a child, like a really young child. And we will go into other things I've have as well. So we're going to start off with Poochie. And I have some notes with that as well, and Benji. Now, Poochie was made by Mattel and basically came out in 1983, possibly 82, 84, all that, a couple years there. And the Poochie is actually a pink little dog here that was mainly just different had I think a movie, one little cartoon movie, but there were books and comics and magazines, and they had color forms, I think possibly paper dolls with Poochie, a lot of stationery things you'll see with Poochie, a lot of stationery stamps and stickers and stuff like that. There's a few plushes. There's one that are all one that actually looks like a dog, and then there's some like this that she's standing in an outfit with a hard plastic face, and this one says I love jogging. And so there's a few like that had different sayings of Poochie. Now, Poochie also had a lot of stamps, so I'm going to go over the stamps. So this was part of the Stamper Paws set, which I don't have any rest of this set, but this is the only thing I have. She's missing the cool little sunglasses she would wear on her head, and the stamp would actually be at the bottom here. It came with a couple of stamps that you could change, and she would be able to stamp down using the top of her head, and her ears would move as well, and she would stamp down at the same time, like that. So that's with part of her Stamper Paws. She also had, let's see, so this is like an overnighter case type of thing, or your stationary case. You could carry around for school or wherever you want to go. But inside, now this is stuff I did not keep when I was a kid. I didn't keep many of those things because I used them all. But you got little pouches that had Poochie on it, and this is dated 82. And there was some paper dolls I saw that she had a friend that was a boy dog as well, with like a hat on, I think. So this is all the erasers. This is a personal book with a pencil of Poochie, a little notes with Poochie on it, paper, and then this one actually had a little stamp, tiny stamp, right there, Poochie, and a mirror here, handheld mirror. So all this stuff, I'm not sure if it all came in here, but this is what I got, I think off of eBay or something like that at one point. I do remember having stamps like these when I was a kid. Now, these stamps here, you'll also see some in Italian as well. They have a lot of Italian versions of the Poochie line, and a lot more of the stamps. Now, the stamps they have on the back here, I've seen Italian versions like triple this of these. So they always say Poochie for girls. Don't say it, stamp it with Poochie. So Poochie, this one says excellent. So most of these stamps are really cute, encouraging words or fun words, you know, that you can stamp on stuff. So these are all on card that I have. I don't have any of them out, so that's okay with me. This one says excellent. This one says give me a break. The next one says you drive me crazy, which I should probably use that one for my husband and stamp that everywhere. And then totally awesome, which that one's cool. And then let's play, which my son says that all the time. Let's play, let's play, let's play. And then they also had, let's see, totally awesome, excellent, let's play, I love you, just for you, I miss you, you're a hit, right soon, sweet dreams, keep smiling. So there's quite a bit of the stamps. So that's the back of the stamps there of Poochie. Now, Poochie was great. There's, like I said, definitely other stuffed animals. They also had a baby Poochie size, like a smaller baby ones, a couple of versions of that. They had glamour or nails, they had bath sets, puzzles, stickers, and jewelry as well, like earrings and stuff like that. I do have the 1984 Mattel toy catalog, which is basically the Toy Fair catalog. So some of these things may not have been released. I have all the different Poochies here that I do have shown right there. I'm going to go over this one here for a sec. This is all the different stationaries and stickers that it came out with as well. All the different pencils and stuff like that, pads of paper, sunglasses, pads of paper again, keys and Kleenex holder, scissors, comb holder, let's see, fashion bath set, secret notes and flowers. And then the next page was the clip-on scented stamps, which I've never seen these right here, the clip-on scented stamps. And then these I haven't seen either, which were Poochie Girl active accessories like the bags and things like that. Wallet, workout bag, party purse, book bag. All these here that said Pucci. Now I haven't seen that, but it could be out there. Who knows? Now the one thing I tried to look up on the internet and eBay or wherever I could find was this Pucci called Lively Eyes Pucci Plush. Now if you have seen this or have this, please let me know. I have not been able to find this, so I'm not sure if this actually is just a promo and it was never actually made. Sometimes they do that to see how it goes. But it says it's basically a Pucci doll that's stamped inside a pretty purse. She blinks and moves her eyes from side to side. And let's see. What won't she do for a giggle? All she needs is loving from a little girl. Our sassy puppy comes with outfit, purse, sunglasses, stamp, and 4-color platform package. New for $84. So that one looks pretty cute. I don't know if it actually came out or not. So very interested to see if that was actually out there. So that's all my Pucci stuff. I don't have a ton. So the next I'm going to go into is Benji. Now I know Benji was actually older than just in the 80s. Benji actually came out in '74. And Benji was a real dog, but it was an actor dog. So he was mainly in movies. So I actually have one movie that I try to have my son watch. And they're so super cute. They're great for kids. PG, all the, and they're 85 minutes. And usually Benji is a mixed breed little doggy like this guy, little Yorkie, Yorkshire, whatever he is. And he pretty much saves the day, helps out in weird situations, stuff like that. But it's very family loving type of thing. Now when I was a kid, I loved Benji. I had him all the time, and this is pretty much the one not this one, but I had something similar. It still has a tag on it. This one's dated 1978. Made movies from '74 up to through '87 or so. Then they actually came out in 2001 and 2004. I'm sure it's probably a different dog. And then I did see that they may be making more, so I don't know if that's true or not. So this is little Benji. I know he's a little fluffy, can't really see his eyes, but this is little Benji with this little name tag here. And there's a picture of me when I was a kid, when I just got it for Christmas. And there he is in his little pouch. It's pretty much the same dog there. Yeah, I'm excited. Hey, Poochie. No, that's right, Benji. Poochie, Benji. Very close. So that's Benji. So the other dogs and things that were in the 80s that I already did go over were the Pound Puppies, which you can check that out on another episode. Pound Puppies are huge in the 80s. Check out your Pound Puppies, and they're still making some to this day. So definitely check that out. The other episode I did do was also the Fluffy Dogs. Remember the Fluffy Dogs? You can check that other video out. I go over the Fluppies. There's I think about 6 or 7 of these guys, and little baby ones as well. Remember the Fluppies. Fluffy Dogs. Another one I did go over a little bit was the Wrinkles Dogs. So if you remember the Wrinkles dogs were all pretty much wrinkly, different colors, somewhat different sizes, different outfits, girl, boy, and they were all puppets. So you actually put your hand in there and make it talk. Yes, I am not a ventriloquist. Very good. So that is those guys there. And right next to me here are the Kusas. Now the Kusas were part of the Cabbage Patch Kid line of toys, and they came out with the animals. And the Kusas, they had they came out dogs, cats, and lions. Not sure why lion, but I guess that was just easier to do. But dogs, cats, and lions, I couldn't tell you. I think this is a dog. This was not my original one. I found him somewhere, and his name was written on there was Dimples, which sounds pretty cute. So there's definitely a lot of Kusas out there with the tail and everything. And this is actually his body is the striped look to him. So there's a lot of Kusas, just like the Cabbage Patch Kids. A lot of people also thought that the Puppy Surprise was from the 80s, but it is not. I do have a Puppy Surprise. This is from '91. Not an 80s, but I will just go over it real quick because I did find one. Puppy Surprise, this is what it looks like from '91. Hard face, hard plastic face. And then the surprise was that she has puppies, and this one has 4 puppies. 1, 2, all stuffed in there. That's the surprise. So when she has the puppies, it's not a surprise anymore, right? I don't know. I guess you name her something else. So For Little Puppies is Puppy Surprise, and I think I seen that they have just released a new one, not just, but a couple years ago, I think 2014, a new Puppy Surprise, but it looks pretty similar to this one. And this one actually is dated 91, so this is the original one. Now the other 80s dogs, some of them I don't have, are, if you remember, you can always look these up, you know, Google it or whatever, but there's Rub-a-Dub Doggy, and he was the Bath Time toy, started as a Bath Time toy from 81 to 89, and started getting into different colors and play sets and stuff like that, but it was mainly a small little brown dog that would go in the tub with you. You could move his neck and make his head move or something like that. There's also the Sweetie Pups, and the Sweetie Pups were short little doggies that were hard plastic, and then again, those were closer to the 89 and 90s as well, with long hair you could brush or curl or whatever like that. They were curly. And then I showed you Puppy Surprise. The other one was Shaggy Doggy and her mommy with her pups. Now Shaggy Doggy, you can look that up. It's almost a knockoff of the Fluffy dogs, but they're somewhat smaller like this with two little puppies, and they have hard plastic faces, but they look exactly like Fluffy dogs. So you'll see those out there and thinking they're Fluffies, but they're different as well. So, and then the last puppy I do have is Tippy the Puppy, which I just found this one. I never heard of it before. I looked him up. He's made by Tattle Talk Friends Well-Made Corporation, Well-Made Toy Corporation. And his name is Tippy the Puppy. And I looked him up, and basically he was supposed to, takes a 9-volt battery. I don't think it's working with the wiring. It looks like it was pulled out, so I'm not into fixing things, sorry. But you would press the paw, and he's supposed to light up here and record everything you say and then say it back to you. So it's basically tattle talk. He says it right back to you. So that he's dated in 86. And I didn't know who this was until I looked him up. So this is Tippy the Puppy. So everything these are the 80s doggies that I remember. Benji, again, Benji, Poochie, definitely Pound Puppies, Kusas, and the Fluffy dogs. There's a lot of 80s doggies. I'll try to do a cat one. I'm not huge into cats, but I do have some cats I can go over. A lot more to come. So many 80s things I keep encountering. I've also, please subscribe if you like what you see, and I have a lot more to come, like I said. I have started up my Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Instagram at AZ80's Girl, I pretty much post on there every day something 80s I have encountered throughout my life here. So, and I'd love to hear from you on there as well. So please check into that and follow me on Instagram, and we'll stay tuned for more episodes. Bye.